Nerd is the new sexy.
What's up, all you sexy nerds? I am Wildfire1. Once again, you are listening and watching Nerd's New Sexy Entertainment, the podcast. With me today is, as always,
Grizzly McBee. What's up, y'all?
With me as well as a special guest. You've heard her voice before.
Pandaeatchu.
Demon.
Shh.
It's the demon.
I'm innocent. I voice Monica, and no, I'm not a demon yet.
So this is Pandaeatchu. She's a demon.
Shh, no, I'm not. I'm innocent.
Back to hell, demon! But this is episode 98, guys. We have a lot to talk about. The main topic tonight is going to be one of the big news that came out this week. Everyone's talking about it. It's been posted on our page, on our Facebook page. It's been posted on our Discord. We're, of course, going to be talking about the PlayStation Classic. So, and what we hope maybe, because there's 5 games that have been announced, and it's supposed to be 20 games. So what we hope to see come out. But before that, we'll get into some news. We got a few interesting videos out this week and over this weekend that we did, and I think we want to talk about that. We celebrated Grizzly's birthday officially this last weekend, and she's laughing because she saw the video.
Sorry.
Because it's that I'm bringing it up because this is when we recorded this particular video. And Grizzly, why don't you talk about them? Well, let them know what I am referring to.
So, a while back, I lost a challenge due to lag. I lost a mender, and she put it up for a poll to see what my crap was going to be that I had to do, and you guys voted on me dressing up as Wonder Woman. So I did.
For the record, I was dead watching that video.
I was dead making that video.
Well,
Inside.
I want you to tell the story, the whole story of that day of us getting what we had to get for you. And
Okay.
I'd like just let the viewers know.
Okay, so here it was, 12:30 in the afternoon on a brisk Saturday.
Very brisk.
Well, I was at my home awaiting Wyld to get there to head to said birthday party. I was contemplating becoming a hermit because I did not want to do this video. Didn't want to do it. So Wyld showed up. We went to a mutual friend's house for the party.
Yeah.
And then the topic was brought up of where my costume was.
How we're gonna do it.
I said, hey, good question. I don't have one. So 10 of us loaded up in vehicles and headed to Walmart. They did not have what we needed in the Halloween costume section.
Which we were hoping to find what we wanted to find there.
We really were, yeah.
Well, we did.
No
they did
Wonder
have
Woman
some stuff.
anything.
They did the hair.
Okay, like the wig. That was the only thing that we found.
Well, was there
in the
anything
costume
else?
section. No, the wig was the only thing we found in the costume.
Because we at the house we did find that
Corset.
corset. Thank you. We found the corset.
Yeah, that was Dred's wife's corset
Yes.
from one of her costumes from the past.
Beautiful.
So while at Walmart, the ladies and all of the guys that were with us, like I said, there was like 10 of us at Walmart. They all decided, hey, let's go check the women's clothing. So where did I go? Straight to the guys' underwear, looking for something, with stars on it.
Mm-hmm.
So they find darkish color leggings, comfortable as hell, by the way.
Oh yeah, you actually liked those leggings, and I probably would have.
The
too.
leggings were comfortable because it got a little chilly, and bright red pair of granny panties with lace. Yeah. So then we went to the arts and crafts section and got stars for the undergarments, and duct tape for my belt and my crown
bracelets,
and bracelets. Yeah,
because the crown we ended up making out of the
cardboard and duct tape.
Yeah, that was courtesy of Gypsy.
Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. So as we were checking out, everyone, as loud as they could, made sure that everyone else in the store knew that those red panties were for me.
And I think at one point I even said, "He's wearing those tonight. Those are for him."
Yeah.
And then just this guy goes,
I was getting.
Well, they were laughing.
No,
the employees are all.
Mind you, Wyld lives an hour and a half away from me. He will never have to go in that store again.
It's the beauty of it.
I will. See, we tried the corset on me before we went to Walmart.
Yeah. In fact, we got photos.
They refused to take it off and were saying that I needed to wear that to Walmart.
Yeah, but honestly, I was joking when I said that.
Yeah, but nobody else was. I will not be one of those people on people not going to have
Walmart.
Hey, man, you'd be famous.
Not the famous he wants to be.
I don't want to be that kind of famous.
Yeah, that's not a good famous. People at Walmart.
I've had some very creepy people show up to me in Walmart.
I believe it. Later that night, we finally get what we need, and we get there, and it's a little bit before the drinking starts. Actually, the drinking has already started.
I started the drinking long before the party.
Yeah.
Long before Walmart.
So, we get there, and we decide, okay, it's time. You got to put this stuff on. You got to do this. And he's just like, damn it, yeah, fuck, okay. So he puts the beginning stuff on, the tights and the granny panties, and I just can't help but laugh just thinking about it. And the whole time, of course, when I'm recording the opening, I'm using my phone, and the whole time I'm just giving him a hard time. I'm like, man, and he just looks so defeated. He looks so like, fuck my life. Why did I agree to do this?
But I'm a man of my word. I did it.
You indeed, and you only had to do it once. And you got some good leggings out of it.
And yeah, they're warm.
So
Are you wearing them right now?
No.
we did and you guys got to watch the video if you want to see the rest. He sported it really well. He really did.
Watch it.
What did you think of that video, Panda?
So, I had gotten a message from Wyld telling me, hey, because he tags me in every single video that he posts. He's like, hey everybody, this thing's been out. And I'm like, wait. I'm like, is it really out? So I'm sitting there and I pull up my phone and I'm watching it. I'm laying on my bed with my dog near me. My dog's passed out and I start watching it. And I just started dying of laughter to the point where my roommate, Charles, was like, are you okay in there? Did you just snap and go insane? I'm like, no, you have to see this. So I showed my roommate and...
Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Pulled up on his phone.
Yes.
It was
More
very
viewers.
hilarious, and it was very bad because I was dying of laughter. And then after it, I was dying of laughter for probably, I want to say I was dead for like 30 minutes laughing after. Every time I'd sit down and I'd calm down and I'd go, I'd just start busting out laughing again.
You started seeing in your mind's eye Grizzly, Wonder Woman.
So if you like have him, like if you see him twirling around, I was like, dude, why don't we, because it would be awesome, get you in that costume and then start doing your little man dance to dude looks like a woman.
Dude looks like a lady. We talked about that. In fact, I think Grizzly's cousin mentioned, it was at the party, mentioned that we should do something like that, but I was like, no, copyright strikes, can't do that. YouTube will jump on our ass really quick. But what was your initial thought? What were you thinking when you were doing that, Grizz?
I have no life. My friends hate me. In the back of my mind, I was really hoping that video will just blow up and, like a billion views.
That'd be the one video I wouldn't want to have a billion views on if, like, I was me dressed like that. Because you don't want to be the Wonder Woman guy. You just don't. You just don't. You don't want to be the one that's like, oh, you don't want to walk down the street, Grizz, and people going, "That's the Wonder Woman guy." Do you really want
do my
that?
little pose and go.
Well, you did have that pose down. That was pretty fucking cool. And then you
I was
did.
practicing it. I really was. I was practicing it.
What'd you think of Minder's response video?
Oh, I haven't even seen it yet.
What? Oh, it's so good. Oh, I almost died laughing. It was freaking hilarious.
But yeah, the Minder did a response video, a reaction video of that, and she laughed her ass. I mean, most of it, she just laughed. It was mostly
She was crying. It was hilarious.
She was doing that. And it was funny.
Where it shows me on my phone.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to FaceTime Minder.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I was trying to FaceTime Minder.
She wasn't picking up. That's right. Because you were trying to show
prove
her
to her that I was actually
you were doing it. Yeah.
I was trying to show her the behind the scenes. And
The corset. How did that feel when they put it on you?
sucked.
Whoa.
Not meant for a fat guy. Just saying.
Well, technically, if you really want to get technical, that one wasn't meant for you because you can get very, very comfortable ones that are meant for your body.
Well, that was meant for Dredge's wife. That's who it was meant for. We just
Well, I know, but like,
we used bungee cord
just think about it.
to
Well,
put
like,
that
and
on
the
him.
greatest- And like the greatest thing about it is, as soon as he like pulled, his whole body went.
Yeah, you could. He got that little like shape, and I was like, "Damn, Grizz, you're looking kind of cute." That was one thing that happened. Is there any other news this weekend or anything recent that we can talk about, Grizz?
We've put things in motion for
Stuff.
October videos.
Yes.
Halloween videos.
The Halloween stuff. Yeah, I mean, you also can look forward to another Games from the Crypt coming. We're working on. We got plans for that. We haven't forgot about it. What are you making that face for, Panda?
Because I already know what's gonna happen.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There's some. I think I got plans for you with the games too. But there's gonna be some games for the Crypt. We got other plans for video games happening. Some spooky stuff going on. I love Halloween, so.
Nice little mini series.
Other plans in the mix in the future. We're just doing stuff little by little. Here's another heads up. Doki Doki Part 10 is going to come out eventually here soon. I've been working hard on that. Of course, this one is going to have to voice Monica. And the next episode, I think, is going to be a very Monica-based episode.
Don't remind me.
Don't remind me.
We're again apologies for the fact that it's taken so long. There's just a lot of stuff. There's a lot of work going into it.
Either.
Well, it's the editing, and there's a lot of other stuff going on, and I have the podcast as well to edit. So, and then birthday parties on the weekend and stuff like that.
That man never sleeps.
I don't.
We're getting close to halfway through the recording session.
Oh, we're beyond that. We're on video 7.
I sat in front of a TV for 13 hours playing that game.
Well, not straight at least.
Oh, don't remind me. I did it too.
But she did it straight.
With me, there was actually a kind of funny thing. Originally, so there was a little bit of a thing going on. So at the time I wasn't supposed to voice Monica, someone else was supposed to. And so I was like, well, I'll be fun, let's do a scary game. And what game could I do? Doki Doki. So I went from the beginning, and I just couldn't stop. I went all the way to the end, and Wyld watched me, and
Well, I came in about
probably
the
like 15 minutes in.
second. Well, maybe I was gonna say the second poem, but yeah, I came in and I watched, and I absolutely loved your responses to everything, and the thing is you went for Natsuke.
Yeah. So the funny thing is that I went after.
Or was it not Yuri? It was
Yeah,
was it
Natsuke,
Natsuke?
and then I went after
Natsuki.
Sayori.
Natsuki and Sayori, yeah.
Not sucky.
Well, originally I went after. I was like, because I'm a big anime person and a manga person. I was like, dude, childhood friend, done.
And of course, Grizzly was all about Yuri. That purple hair and big boobs.
Watching the videos up to now, yeah, he's like all up into it.
About Yuri.
And then he hates me with a lovely passion.
Well, he
Not you per se.
your character.
Your character, yes.
Oh, I know.
But what do you think? How do you feel voicing Monica so far, Panda?
It is a very new experience. It's not something you can get used to right away, and so you're always like nervous of like, because what I do now is like I'll voice her, and then I get told everything's good. Then I hear myself on the videos, and I'm like, oh my
You're
god.
always going to be your biggest critique.
Yep, that is the truth.
It's always going to be.
You just gotta give it your best and then go from there. But how do you feel about it now?
Oh, I love it.
What do you how playing as the playthroughs go, because you played it, Panda. You played it. You didn't get to see the voices or hear voices, of course, because the game itself was without voice. How is it in your opinion with the voices?
It is very different, actually, especially when the poems are being read. Because when you're line out, the thing with me is I went from not speaking, like, I mean, I spoke during my streams, but not like consistently like reading lines and doing stuff.
Yeah.
It's a big difference hearing each girl do their own poems and then portray it the way that they want to say it because it's coming from them, and it's like, hello, like, come here.
Does it, in your opinion, does it give a little more depth?
Oh, it gives a little more of that oomph, and creepy too. And that's the thing, is like, if they had this during the original game,
well, Monica did have a voice at the end of the game with her singing, but
I know.
who knows where it'll go and what we're going from there. Yeah, stay tuned. So I guess we'll go right into the subject, which is the PlayStation Classic. And honestly, I hate to say this, I wasn't expecting them to do a PlayStation Classic. They've done an Atari Classic. They've done, of course, the Nintendo and SNES Classic. So I wasn't expecting Sony to jump on board with this and get on the bandwagon. And honestly, I'm excited. I want one. 20 games, 5 that we know of. And we'll talk about maybe what games we'd want to be on there. What do you think, Grizz? What are your thoughts on the PlayStation Classic?
You know, like you said, I think it's just PlayStation trying to jump on the bandwagon.
They're gonna make money. $100, man. $100 per unit.
$100 per console, and it's a third of the size of the original PlayStation.
It's tiny.
Very tiny. Smaller than like an Apple tablet.
I've never heard of it, so this is the first time I'm hearing of this.
Oh, it's not too bad. I mean, it holds 20 games, so, and it's really cool. It's got, I mean, like I said, 5 games that have been talked about that are on it. And what games are those, Grizz? Wait, what's the face about, Panda?
It's so tiny. I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
It's like, you could like hold it like the original. I had the original, so I had the original one. As I'm looking at
original's
this,
big. The original's a big. It's a console.
Well, it looks like you can plug in the original controllers into this tiny little device, and it's like, okay.
I'm excited for that.
No, I don't think you'll. No.
No, I don't. I think that they're probably going to be USB. They're probably going to be USB.
They're looking like they're USB.
Or something equivalent of. What are the 5 games that are coming out for it that we know of, Grizzly?
Okay, the 5 confirmed games of the 20 are Final Fantasy VII, Wyld Arms,
Good game.
Tekken 3,
Good game.
R4 Ridge Racer Type 4.
Not so much on that one.
Kind of like a Need for Speed sort of game. And Jumping Flash.
I vaguely remember Jumping Flash.
I don't remember Jumping Flash at all. I know R4 was kind of a shit game.
Do you think they're going to have Parappa the Rappa? Kick,
oh God,
jump, it's all in the mind!
I know Wyld Arms was fun. Final Fantasy VII was fun. Tekken 3 was amazing.
Okay. What do you think, Panda? What do you think about some of these games that he mentioned?
Oh, I'm on the site right now.
She's trying to figure out what those games are. They're a bit older than her.
I grew up on the PS2.
Poor thing.
So I grew up with Sonic the Hedgehog. I had a
Hey, that's not the PlayStation 2. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yes, it is actually.
Did the PlayStation? Those Dreamcast.
There was a Sonic on PlayStation.
Oh, okay,
2.
well then
Yeah, there was a DVD or a little game that had a crap ton of games pushed onto one DVD, and it was like a remaster of all the Sonic games for the PS2.
DVDs weren't invented yet.
Shh, my brain is like. So, I know a tiny bit, but nah, I'm not really.
Actually, I think DVDs were invented because the PlayStation 2 was a DVD player. You're thinking Blu-ray, which came out with the PlayStation 3.
Don't judge me.
So I grew up with like Sonic the Hedgehog. I grew up with Kingdom Hearts.
Good game.
That's what I'm excited for.
Okay.
Is the third one coming out?
Yeah, when they said November, but I don't think it's coming out in November. They're probably pushing it back.
Nah,
But that's a whole
it's
different
gonna be
story.
a little-
That's a whole different story. That's a whole different podcast. But honestly, I think that I'm excited. So you don't remember Final Fantasy VII, Panda?
I do.
It's gonna be on there.
Yeah, I know a tiny bit of the games, but for the most part, I'm not really like that's the biggest thing too. Is when I do ever decide to stream, I will be playing the older style games to get to know them and.
Oh, I can give you a shit ton of those games. I tell you all sorts of
So
those
there
games
you go.
to play.
Problem solved.
So yeah, there's a bunch of games I want to play on this PlayStation Classic that I hope come out. Seeing that Final Fantasy VII's coming out brings my hope up for maybe Chrono Cross. Maybe. What do you think?
Yes. Now I do have a list here of games that Business Insider is hoping they put on the PlayStation Classic.
So you're on the Business Insider website.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll see if we agree with these.
Okay. Top of the list, Resident Evil.
Oh
Yep.
yes,
Oh,
you
definitely.
you got to play Resident Evil last year for the games from the crypt.
I did better when I was a kid.
Next game.
Next on the list is Symphony of the Night.
Oh hell yes, Castlevania.
Me.
Listen, PlayStation, that has to be on it. I don't give a shit how bad Konami is. That has to be on the PlayStation. If you don't put that on the PlayStation Classic, you're fucking up. Like, you're fucking up. Like, if you don't put
Yeah.
that on, a lot of us are just gonna piss on the PlayStation Classic. You're fucking up.
Like in this article, one of the last paragraphs is everything after this point is purely speculation. But a lot of these games would make sense. After all, if Resident Evil and Crash Bandicoot aren't on the PlayStation Classic, something has gone horribly wrong.
Oh, for sure. Like, if you don't see Crash Bandicoot on the PlayStation Classic, that's kind of a disappointment, you know, or
Yeah.
because Crash Bandicoot was kind of their version of Mario. So Crash Bandicoot would definitely be one of the ones. Another one would be Spyro.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Mhm.
Spyro is right under Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, continue.
Loaded,
Not
I don't
familiar
remember
with that
Loaded.
Metal Gear Solid.
one. Yep.
A
Give me
lot
that.
of a lot of people will shit their panties if you do not put that game on there. I guarantee it. They're gonna be so mad. They'll be like, "Why is there Metal Gear Solid on this thing? I'm very pissed off."
Calm down, Yoda.
That wasn't my Yoda voice.
It sounded like your Yoda voice.
I was doing my pissed off gamer voice, like
Mia, leave her alone.
butthurt you are.
pissed off I am. Fucked up PlayStation did.
Butthurt people are. Let's see.
Destroy this,
Ape
I will.
Escape.
What game?
Ape Escape.
Ape Escape.
I'm not.
That just
Uh,
no
I think
comment.
that was one of their flops, and they're just wanting to make more money on it.
Escape. I hope that isn't on there. That sounds
One of the best games PlayStation ever put out. Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
I'm sure some people think that, but
You gotta
used to
collect
play
the
that.
letters. You gotta collect the letters.
that
I used to
game,
play that a lot.
nah.
Now, when my Nintendo 64 finally died, and I could no longer play 007 Golden Gun,
Golden Gun?
whatever, GoldenEye, Skate was my jam.
Okay. Well, a lot of people like the game. I see it almost like I see most sports games. I'd rather do it in real life than fucking play it on a video game. I play video games to do things that I can't do in real life, like
Exactly. Like pick up hookers in GTA.
Well, I mean, I could definitely pick up a hooker.
Broke. I can't afford it. I could
Dude,
too.
I'd
I
run
just
him
can't
over.
afford it, and I won't kill her.
I could pick up a hooker, but I don't want what the hooker can give me.
Yeah.
Then it's Leisure Shoot
I
Larry
wouldn't
all
mind
over
it.
again. Bling bling, you got herpes. Bling bling bling.
Wild's favorite game as a kid, Tomb Raider.
Mm.
Not really. I wasn't a fan of the weird boobies.
Lies. You've always been a fan of boobies.
It was the ass I liked, but the weird boobies, the polygon boobies, I'm cool. Like I don't need square boobies. I met real life chicks with square boobies, and that's scary. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to my world, Grizzly. It's fucking scary out here.
I need an
Try,
adult.
you try and grab square boobies, you're gonna get cut. Not just because you grabbed them, because the boobies are square. That fucking look says everything. You look so confused. I'm glad we're having this conversation.
How do you put a round peg in a square hole?
You force it in there.
Next game on the list, like, a lot of people are going to be pissed.
Which
and that's
game?
Gran Turismo.
Oh, yeah, racing.
Odd World.
I
Yes,
vaguely remember that game.
Give me that. I'm happy.
You want that game?
It looks like it's like a retarded squid shark with a braid
Dude, it's
on the
awesome.
cover.
I love that game.
It's one of those really strange, fucking awkward games that you can get. It's
PE Parasite Eve.
good game.
Never heard of it.
It's one of their lesser known games, but it's a good game for the most part. I think it spawned a sequel. I think it was an RPG, kind of an action thing. I can't really remember. I didn't really play too much of it. I watched a lot of the gameplay.
And this is one game that Wyld and I both agree, even though I don't like scary games, in my opinion, this game is a classic, and that is Silent Hill.
Konami, Silent Hill, hell yes.
I
And
told
that's-
him I'm not gonna do Silent Hill.
Yeah, so Silent Hill would be definitely a good game. Again, that's one of those games I'm going to say that PlayStation, Sony, look me in the eye, Sony. We're going to have a real fucking conversation right now. If you don't have that game on there, again, you fucked up. You fucked up. Stop fucking up. But Silent Hill, if they don't have Silent Hill in, it almost takes away, because Silent Hill is one of those games that there's just so much nostalgia. There's so much, like, you can't think PlayStation 1 without thinking Silent Hill or Chrono Cross or Final Fantasy 7.
You know what's funny? I have the books to Chrono Cross, but I've never played it.
Oh, Chrono Cross is the official sequel to Chrono Trigger, which
Yeah, I have
Which
both.
is my
They-
favorite game of all time.
yes, which they, in my opinion, they could have done better, but the game itself was just beautiful. I would love to see Chrono Cross in this game. So go on, Grizz.
Well, speaking of that, that is the next game on the list.
Okay, it's Chrono. So Chrono Cross again. If Chrono Cross isn't on there, say it with me, guys. You're fucking up.
They're already fucking up.
Why are they fucking? Why do you think they're
Parappa
fucking
the
up?
Rapper.
Well, we joked about that earlier. I hope Parappa isn't on there. I mean, Parappa is one of those. It was the game that came with the PlayStation 1 as a demo. You guys remember that? And I actually played that game. I bought it for my PlayStation. I think it was free for the PlayStation, 4 recently. Well, the game was free for the PlayStation 4, and I never played it. And I was like, I'm gonna try this, and I'm like, this is fucking stupid. I played it, and I was just like, this. I beat it too. I beat it in like 15 minutes. I'm like, this is fucking stupid. Why am I playing this? Like, the one song that I really liked was the Kick Punch Solid, the one song I only knew. The rest of it was like just some high schooler daydreaming about getting a date and getting laid and all sorts of other weird fucking shit, being a hero. And this is shit if I had a kid, I'd make him play just to fucking make him suffer.
Twisted Metal.
Another good. That is a good game.
Yeah, I'll take. I was babysitting.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
So I had brought my stuff over, and the guy that I was babysitting his kids for, he goes, "By the way, I've got this big old flat screen. I've got everything you're gonna need. I have Twisted Metal. I've got this." And I'm like, "What's Twisted Metal?" And he goes, "You don't know what it is?" I'm like, "No."
Let me just open your mind.
He literally looks at me and takes the case, like, dramatically goes, slaps it in the thing, looks at me and goes, "You're gonna sit and play." I was like, "But I gotta watch your kids." He goes, "You're gonna sit and play." Calls in from work to make sure that I played the damn game.
So instead of babysitting, you played a video game.
With his youngest in my ear, "Gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta do this, you have to do that, you have to do this, do that." And I'm like,
Yeah, that's always fun. So when did the PlayStation come out? The first PlayStation?
December 3, 1994. PlayStation Classic release date on September 19th, Sony revealed that the PlayStation Classic for the very first time. The PlayStation Classic release date is December 3rd, 2018, arriving a whole 20 years later after the console first released in 1994, in Japan at least.
Okay. Anyway, next game.
Siphon Filter.
Never heard of it.
Don't know that one. That sounds like something you would go to see a doctor for.
Excuse me, Doc. I got something down there. It's
I'm not feeling so fresh, Doc. Could you siphon filter me? I really need this.
The rash is back and it's worse.
I need this. I need the siphon filter, Doc.
The pills didn't work.
the siphon
I need
filter's
you
not
to
taking away
siphon
the
my
clap.
filter.
The filter to the clap. Filter my siphon.
And then the last one on the list, Battle Arena Toshinden. I think it's a Japanese game, like a knockoff of Street Fighter.
I can't say I remember that game. I remember
I don't remember it at all.
You know what my greatest weapon would be in that game? A freaking skillet. Those things hurt.
Calm down, PUBG.
I've never played that game either.
Fuck that game.
You're just mad because you couldn't get a kill.
That game.
Hey, Fortnite. You haven't played PUBG.
I don't give a fuck. Fortnite and PUBG is basically the same shit. I hate Battle Royale games. Stop that. It pisses me off that Battle Royale games are a thing. I think they're fucking stupid. But
they're popular, and nobody's going to listen to you because they're making money off of it. You're not. You
know, you have this Battle Royale system and these games, and it's just everyone's jumping on it, and everyone's trying to make money off it. And don't get me wrong, if it's done right, I bet you I would love it. But games like Fortnite, where you can just win by hiding.
Dude, it's awesome though. I've seen some funny videos with them hiding in a bush.
Yeah. That's not fun to me. I'd rather have 12 fucking nails put in my anus.
Then bend over.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
You're a sick fuck. Go ahead and take those nails in your anus, and I'm gonna hide in a fucking bush.
You get a stick put in your anus.
No, you have to keep staple guns away from me and Wyld.
Oh shit!
We will
Story time.
War.
Story time.
What did I start?
You want to hear some stupid shit? Go ahead, Grizz. Tell the fucking story. You brought it up because it also has to do with old Greg. Another old Greg story.
Yeah. So we all used to work together.
Yeah.
and we would get bored and attack each other with staple guns.
Oh my God.
Or just a stapler in general.
Oh yeah, or just a stapler in general. We'd
Fucking, I had so many staples in my back.
staple
Fuck you
signs
guys.
to our back, like to somebody's back.
Did we staple old Greg's nutsack by accident one time?
Oh my God.
No, you did.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
I just stapled his back pocket closed to his butt cheek.
I stapled his nutsack to his leg.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm going to heaven. I mean, I didn't mean to do it. He moved. And I just went, and it got him, and yeah.
I used to work as a janitor at one of my local arenas, and so I used to go because there would be concerts, and so there was one concert that literally, I think it was Kiss, because I went and saw Kiss, and literally I hear over the radio, "We need backup, there's somebody shooting people with a staple gun."
That's fucking
And then
scary.
literally there was metal detectors. The next concert.
Oh,
It
of
was so
course.
bad. And so, because I'm cleaning it up, and so I'm sitting there sweeping it up, just doing what I'm doing, and I look down, and my boss comes over and goes, "Hey, Panda!" And I'm like, "Yeah!" He goes, "Do you want a bra? I got a bra!"
Well, one of the worst things I did, that I had to deal with, I mean, I guess I wouldn't say worse than stapling someone's nutsack to their leg, but one of the worst things. Yeah, well, I didn't mean to do it. He moved, you know.
Oh my God, just thinking about it, because, oh God, just that night from Kiss. Just continue. Oh.
Well, one of the worst things I got a call for when Grizzly and I used to work together was I get a call from the custodial telling me to meet them in one of the restrooms. And I'm going over there. Grizz knows where I'm going with this because he got to see the picture. And I'm going over there, and the custodial guy looks at me, and he looks confused. He's all, Wyld, I don't know what to do. I'm like, what's wrong? He says, go to the last handicap stall. So I go to the last handicap stall, and there it is, a turd. I wish I was kidding, this big around, coming out of the toilet.
It looked like a giant meatloaf.
It looked like a giant meat log. It was fucking horrible. Well, it gets better. The custodial guy's like, we're taking pictures. He's trying not to puke. I'm sitting there going, this is fucking horrible, but I'm not getting sick. I'm like,
I've seen that type of crap.
He goes, well, I'll tell you what it was in a minute. What made that? I said, how we can find the guy that did this is just look for the guy walking around that's bow-legged. Because he gave fucking birth. But but the custodial was like, how do I do this? I said, well, talk to your supervisor. I'm not your supervisor, but I would say go find a stick or something you don't mind getting rid of and then poke that shit apart and flush the toilet little by little and hope to God it doesn't doesn't. I'm not going to tell you to do anything else. You talk to your supervisor before you do that. Bag. Someone unloaded their colostomy bag. And they had a big ass turd, and they just put that bitch in there, and this fucking blew custodial's mind. He took like 20 pictures. Grizzly got to see him, and blew my mind. I was like, yeah, that's a thing.
If memory serves, you took a picture, sent it to me, and said, "I think I need to go home. My butthole hurts."
I did. And then I explained to you.
And I called him because he sent that in a text. I call him and I was like, "Dude, what the hell happened?" He goes, "I'm just giving you a hard time. We just found that in the toilet." I was like, "Did you at least name it and call the hospital?"
I named it Bob.
Try to find insurance. Jeez.
I named it Bob.
I think it blinked in the picture.
Yeah, it was winking at you. I wouldn't want to do. One of the what I think a future podcast, Grizzly, would be you, me, old Greg, and Sam36 just sitting here talking about all the stupid shit.
Oh, that would be sick. That would be awesome.
All the stupid shit we used to do at work. All right, guys. Once again, we thank you for listening and watching. We want you to continue, enjoy. You want to follow us on Facebook, as always. Follow us on Twitter, all our social medias, which will be down there. on the Facebook page and down below.
Join us on Discord.
Yes,
Join
Discord.
us.
You can talk to us on Discord. We have a phone number, guys. We have a phone number now. You can call us and let us know. You've been meaning to ask.
I saw the number and I went, oh god.
Oh yeah, the number. It's basically it's free. You can call it. It's Google. It's a Google Voice message place. You just
Okay, I wanted to know if it was an actual like a cell phone. I was like, that thing's
No,
probably
no,
going
it's-
off all the time.
It goes straight to like a Google Voice thing, and you don't have to talk to nobody. There's no hustle, no fuss, no muss. You just leave a message. You want us to talk about something. You want us to bring something up. If you want to even be part of the podcast, if you want to be a part of, or brought up or have a question you want us to answer, let us know. Want us to review something? Let us know. We can do that. That's the
Definitely.
whole reason I put that together. Now, Grizzly, do you remember
The number is 559-997-6803. Again, that number is 559-997-6803.
And you guys can call us and reach us there. And again, straight to voicemail, guys. You don't have to talk to anybody. You don't have to deal. No fuss, no muss. Let us know.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, with that said and done, guys, and Pandy just fell over and snorted.
And snorted. That's saying it.
That means if we make someone snort once per episode, we're doing something right. Is there anything you wish to say, Grizz, before we end this?
I'm a man of my word. I kept my word. So all of you haters out there, just keep on hating. 'Cause I don't.
You heard him. Okay, this is episode 98. That means we're 2 more episodes away from our season finale, episode 100. We've got a big surprise for you on that one. Something we've been requested to talk about for a long time. We're finally doing it. And that
Since
means
the beginning.
Yeah. And then after that, of course, is going to be our 3-month break where we're still going to be putting out content, but the podcasts are going to be on hold for 3 months. And when we get to that episode, we'll tell you guys when we're coming back. So, once again, guys, we thank you for watching. We thank you for listening. We love you to death. We love our fans. We love our people who aren't our fans. We love everybody. We love the likes. We like the loves. Remember, everybody, stay sexy.
Be nerdy.
Always.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Fuck Fortnite.